Yo, guys. I don't know if there's really anything I want to talk about before I jump into the topic of the video, because I pretty much said everything in my other video. But other than the fact that yeah, my birthday's coming up very soon in like 11 days or something, so I'll be 23, which is really hard to believe. I can't believe I'm almost 23 already. That's just crazy, you know. That's hard to believe. Yeah, time flies. I remember in 2020, I was 19 that year, but then I turned 20. Jeez, I'm almost 23 now. And next year I'll be 24. It's sad. I don't like aging, you know, it sucks. But anyways, guys, so yeah, in this video I'm basically gonna be ranting about immigration, you know? Like immigration sucks, honestly. I hate how like so many people move to, this country or whatever. Now, I'm not trying to be racist. I'm not trying to like discriminate immigrants. Not at all. You're more than welcome to live here. Not all immigrants are bad, you know. I'm not trying to hate on immigrants. I'm an immigrant myself, so technically I can't be discriminating anyone if I'm an immigrant myself, you know, because I live in Canada and I've lived here most of my life, but I actually like I am an immigrant, you know. I am from another country. Um yeah, and like the country I'm from, like I was born in Belarus. So yeah, like I'm Belarusian. I was born in Belarus. Most people don't even know where that is, but you could just look it up on Google Maps or whatever. You'll see where it is. But yeah, I was born in Belarus and I lived there not really a lot, to be honest. I lived there until I was like 6 years old. And then I moved to Canada when I was six. So, and I've been living in Canada like most of my life pretty much. I think I've lived here for like 17 years or 16 years or something like that. So, yeah, like I've definitely lived in this country a really long time. And, I'm definitely Canadian. I consider myself way more Canadian than Belarusian. Like, I mean, I do speak my own language, like with my parents, with my family members. Like, I speak Russian, but yeah, like I speak Russian to my family. Like, I still speak my language, and I speak it really well, you know. I speak Russian, but then whenever I go out somewhere, obviously I speak English. But yeah, um, so I'm an immigrant myself, so I'm not trying to like discriminate or like be racist towards immigrants. Not at all. You're more than welcome to live here, you know. It's not bad to be an immigrant, you know. There's a lot of immigrants and they're cool, they're chill. There's nothing wrong if you want to move to another country. Maybe your country it's poor, you want a better life somewhere. So that's fine, you know. Being an immigrant's cool cuz at least you're bilingual. Like I'm bilingual, I speak two languages. And that's a good skill to have, you know. A lot of people who just live here, for example, they just know one language, which is English. So it's nice to be bilingual. There are advantages to being an immigrant, you know, but I don't know. It's like, yeah, immigrants do good for this country. Don't get me wrong. They're treated like just like people that are born in this country. They have the same rules and regulations. We have to pay taxes. I mean, you have to pay taxes even in your own country. But the point I'm trying to make is you follow rules and regulations in this country, even if you're an immigrant, you know. But it's like immigration is good, but honestly, guys, like I'm just gonna say the truth. Like sometimes immigration can be bad. Like I know, for example, there's been like the war that happened in like Ukraine, for example, last year. That's like still pretty much going, but the war in Ukraine, I do feel bad for those refugees. I understand they left their country because it's dangerous. There's a war zone, and they move to other countries. That's understandable. So I mean, you're more than welcome here. So like, yeah, it makes sense for people to move to other countries. But at the same time, it's like one reason why immigration can be annoying, guys, is honestly, it's like first of all, immigrants they always go for the big cities. They never want to live in like a rural area, like a town even. Like they always have to go for the biggest city. Like my city's huge and immigrants only come here or like I live in Calgary, but besides Calgary, like, yeah, immigrants come to Calgary, or they go to Vancouver, or they go to Toronto, like the big cities, or even in the United States, immigrants always go for like New York City, Los Angeles, you know, maybe like Houston in Texas or Miami, Florida. Like they always go for the big cities, and it's annoying because obviously they go for the big cities because they have the most opportunities, and then they get jobs there, and like I almost dropped my phone there, but like it's annoying because like immigrants, they steal jobs, it's annoying. Like it's hard to get a job sometimes because of immigrants, especially my province where I live. I'm not even kidding. We've had over 100,000 immigrants move here this year in 2023. It's ridiculous. And they took so many jobs, and now it's hard for us to get jobs. It's really hard to get a job, especially for me. It's just so many jobs. And I'm not trying to be like racist or anything, but like I've noticed a lot of like workers, like for example, Amazon delivery jobs, all the workers are Indian. Like literally, they're all Indian. You know, I've never seen like a Canadian person work for Amazon. Only Indians. Like it doesn't make sense. It's a company that's in our city, but then these people from India, they're getting like work visas, and then they move here, and then they just end up, taking those jobs. And immigrants get the best jobs. Like they take jobs at McDonald's. Every time I go to McDonald's, the workers are always like immigrants usually, which is really annoying because, I want a job at McDonald's or some random fast food place, and I can't because they take the jobs. Or all Subway workers are Indian. And not only that, but they mess up your order. Like I went to McDonald's last week. This one woman, she worked there. I told her what I want. I said I want like a meal, like a burger, fries, a fountain drink. And all she gave me was a hot chocolate. That's it. And it wasn't for me. It was for my sister because I took her to McDonald's with me. My little sister. They just gave her that. They didn't even give us our food, because I don't know, she messed up our order. I'm not trying to be racist. I'm just speaking the truth, what happened. And then I had to like wait like 20 minutes and then reorder again. That made me mad. Or every time I'd go to Subway, they had these like Indian workers, and I told them I want a footlong. I actually made a video ranting about Subway, what happened to me there. But I wanted like a footlong, and then the immigrants couldn't speak English properly, and then they made me a 6-inch sub vegan. Like, I'm not a vegan, I like meat. I asked for meat. I wanted ham in my sandwich. They didn't even put any ham at all, or cheese. I'm not a vegan, That made me mad. I want a, sub that has like meat in it. Like, not only do immigrants take jobs, no offense, but some of them just do such a bad job. And yeah, it's stupid, They take the best jobs, and then they only take part-time jobs, so the only jobs that are left are full-time only, which is tiring. You'll get tired working full-time, and not only that, but you get, like, the worst jobs. Like, they always have to take the best jobs that are the easiest, too, and then they leave jobs like construction, plumbing, technician jobs. Yeah, some immigrants do take those jobs, but a lot of them just take like those easy jobs, and it makes me mad. Not to mention, like, and like I said, like, not all immigrants do this, but there's some immigrants, they come to this country and they act like they just own this country, that they could just do whatever they want, and then they start like doing bad things. Like, the Israel and Palestine conflict, right? It's like they came to Canada, the Palestinians, which, fuck Palestine, like I'm not hating on all Palestinians. Like, some Palestinians are good people, they're against the war. They're not against Israel. But I'm just speaking the truth, there's Palestinians, like a lot of them which, I mean, in this situation, I do blame Palestine because they literally have Hamas as their terrorist organization, and they're the ones who started the conflict with Israel. So, but of course, I'm not trying to like target all Palestinians. I know there's good Palestinians who are against that, they don't support that. So, but but just in general, a lot of Palestinians, they moved to other countries. They came to America, they came to Canada, they went to Europe, and they started rioting there. They started like, threatening people, like people who live in this country, not even the immigrants, actual people who live here. It's like they commit these acts of violence, and it's been happening a lot. It's like if we're welcoming you to this country and this is how you're treating us. It's stupid. But yeah, that's all I had to say. Like, immigration's annoying. They take jobs, they like do riots, and like, not all immigrants. I'm not trying to say all immigrants are like that. There's a lot of really good immigrants out there. So I'm not trying to like be racist, or I'm just saying the truth, and I'm an immigrant myself. So yeah, that's all I had to say. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm not trying to make this video come off as racism, or like, I'm not trying to like treat anyone like crap. Uh or crap, what's that word? I keep forgetting that word. Yeah, just treat people like crap, I guess. Oh, right, yeah, I forgot that word. Like, discriminate, yeah. So I'm not trying to discriminate anyone. I'm an immigrant myself, so I'm not trying to like target any immigrants. Like, most immigrants are good. I just hate how there's too much immigration and it's hard to get a job, and how they cause like riots. And it's not just Palestine, other people have done that are immigrants. But yeah, that's all I had to say. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, and yeah, bye.